Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 2 videos of quarter dollar. So let's get started. The 1986 United States quarter dollar, popularly known as the Washington quarter, represents a continuation of a proud American numismatic tradition that had already been in circulation for over half a century by that time. Although at first glance, it appears as just another everyday coin used in vending machines, parking meters, and grocery stores, the 1986 quarter is a fascinating reflection of American history, artistry, economy, and culture during the late 20th century. To truly appreciate the 1986 quarter, we must understand its origins, design inspiration, material composition, minting variations, and the world in which it was created. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, 1732-1932. At that time, the United States sought to honor its founding father with a permanent coin design that would replace the older standing Liberty quarter, which had been in use since 1916. Sculptor John Flanagan, a New York artist, won the design competition with his classical depiction of Washington's bust. By 1986, this design had already been in use for over 50 years, with only slight modifications made to improve striking quality and metal consistency. The coin was part of the regular circulation series that had adopted a copper-nickel clad composition beginning in 1965, following the removal of silver from circulating coinage due to rising bullion prices. The year 1986 was not only significant for its economic stability under the Reagan administration but also for being a time when U.S. coinage technology continued to modernize. The U.S. Mint was refining its minting techniques, ensuring higher quality strikes, and producing coins in massive numbers for both everyday commerce and collectors. The obverse of the 1986 quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. His bust is based on the famous Jean-Antoine Houdin sculpture made from life in 1785, considered the most accurate representation of Washington's likeness. Liberty, placed above Washington's head in bold capital letters, symbolizing the nation's foundational ideal. In God We Trust, located to the left, beneath Washington's chin, reaffirming the national motto that became an official part of coinage starting in 1956. The year, 1986, inscribed at the bottom, marking the coin's date of minting. The mint mark, if any, a small letter D, P, or S, appears to the right of Washington's ponytail ribbon, identifying the mint where the coin was produced. P for Philadelphia Mint, D for Denver Mint, S for San Francisco Mint. Proof coins. Flanagan's initials, JF, are subtly engraved at the base of Washington's neck, a signature detail that many casual observers never notice. The reverse side of the 1986 quarter carries the majestic image of a bald eagle, America's national bird, standing proudly with wings partially spread. It grasps a bundle of arrows, representing military strength and readiness to defend freedom, while an olive branch lies beneath, symbolizing peace. United States of America, arched along the top edge. PLURIBUS UNUM, meaning, out of many, one, positioned above the eagle's head. Quarter dollar, inscribed below, denoting the coin's face value of 25 cents. This classic reverse design remained unchanged from 1932 until 1998, when it was replaced by the state quarters program starting in 1999. Therefore, the 1986 issue represents the final decade of the traditional eagle reverse before America began celebrating its individual states on the coin. Feature specification denomination quarter dollar, 25 cents, composition outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.26 mm, thickness 1.75 mm, edge reeded, 119 reeds, shape round. The use of copper-nickel clad was a major shift from pre-1965 quarters, which were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. This change not only reduced production costs but also made coins more durable for circulation. The 1986 quarter, therefore, represents the practical evolution of U.S. coinage into modern alloys. In 1986, the quarter was produced at 3 mints. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, produced coins for general circulation. Denver Mint D also for circulation, typically with the highest mintages. San Francisco Mint S produced special proof coins for collectors, featuring mirror-like fields and frosted details. Approximate mintage figures. Philadelphia, no mark, approximately 551,199,000. Denver D, approximately 504,298,000. San Francisco S, proof, approximately 3,010,497. Combined, over 1 billion quarters were minted in 1986, reflecting America's massive economy and the increasing demand for small change in the cash-driven 1980s. The 1986 S-proof quarter was struck with special dies and polished planchets, resulting in a coin with a brilliant, mirror-like surface and sharp details. Proof coins were never meant for circulation but were sold directly to collectors as part of the annual U.S. Mint proof set. These coins display deep contrasts between frosted devices and reflective backgrounds, a feature known as cameo or deep cameo finish. Collectors often prize these proof examples for their craftsmanship and aesthetic perfection. A flawless 1986 S-proof quarter graded PR70 DCAM, deep cameo, can still command significant interest from numismatists. The mid-1980s were a time of economic optimism in the United States. Under President Ronald Reagan's leadership, the country was recovering from the inflation of the 1970s. Coins like the quarter played a vital role in everyday commerce, used in arcade machines, toll booths, phone booths, and public transportation. However, by 1986, paper currency and electronic payments were slowly beginning to reshape the role of coins in society. Even so, the quarter remained indispensable, especially for vending machines and parking meters, which typically accepted only quarters. Every element on the 1986 quarter carries deep symbolic meaning. George Washington's profile represents leadership, integrity, and the birth of American democracy. The eagle embodies freedom, vigilance, and national pride. The olive branch and arrows illustrate the delicate balance between peace and defense. The mottos, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum," encapsulate spiritual and cultural unity. Together, they make the coin not only a means of exchange but also a portable emblem of American identity. Although 1986 quarters are generally well struck, a few mint errors have been documented and are sought after by collectors. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during minting. Clipped planchets result when the coin blank is cut improperly. Double die obverse or reverse, rare cases where the die strikes twice slightly offset, creating doubled letters or features. Missing clad layer, extremely rare and valuable, the copper core becomes visible. Such errors can transform an ordinary 25-cent piece into a collectible worth several $100 depending on rarity and condition. In terms of market value, condition estimated value USD circulated PD 25 cents minus 35 cents uncirculated MS 60 mega Siemens 65 $1 minus $3 gem uncirculated MS 67 plus $10 minus $50 proof S $3 minus $5 proof PR 69 PR 70 deep cameo $20 minus $100 plus. While the 1986 quarter is not rare, high-grade examples, particularly proofs and error varieties, are desirable among serious numismatists. The Washington Quarter series has endured for nearly a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 1986, it had already become an everyday icon, so familiar that few people stopped to examine its artistry. Yet, in retrospect, coins like the 1986 quarter serve as a time capsule of mid-1980s America, a symbol of prosperity, technological progress, and national pride. This coin also serves as a bridge between two important eras: the classic eagle design period 1932-1998, and the modern commemorative period 1999 present, with the state quarters, America the Beautiful, and American Women series. Collectors often cherish the 1986 quarter as part of this final chapter of the eagle reverse era. The Washington quarter was never intended to be permanent. It was supposed to be a one-year commemorative for 1932 but was so popular that it replaced the standing Liberty design permanently. The U.S. Mint in 1986 also struck the Statue of Liberty Centennial commemorative coins, marking 100 years of the Statue of Liberty. This was part of a wider celebration of liberty and patriotism, an echo seen in the regular coinage as well. The average lifespan of a quarter in circulation is 25 to 30 years, meaning many 1986 coins were still actively circulating well into the 2010s. Today, collectors include the 1986 quarter in Washington quarter sets, type sets, or proof sets. Those seeking to complete every year and mint mark combination appreciate this coin as an affordable yet essential piece. Its copper-nickel construction ensures it remains bright and silvery in appearance even after decades, unlike earlier silver issues that tarnish with time. A brilliant uncirculated example can still showcase remarkable luster and strong strike details. The 1986 quarter stands as a tribute not only to George Washington but also to the enduring stability of American coinage. For over 50 years, the same portrait had circulated across the nation, from bustling cities to small towns, linking generations through shared familiarity. As coins continue to fade from everyday use in the digital era, pieces like the 1986 quarter remind us of an age when metal currency connected people to history, and when holding a coin meant holding a piece of national heritage. The 1986 United States quarter dollar is much more than a 25-cent piece. It is a miniature monument to history, art, and enduring values. From its symbolic eagle to its dignified portrait of Washington, every detail reflects the character of the United States itself, strong, noble, and balanced between peace and preparedness. Whether found in change or preserved in a collector's album, the 1986 quarter continues to tell a timeless story about America's people, progress, and pride. Next video. The 1988 United States quarter dollar is part of the long-running Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. This series replaced the earlier standing Liberty quarter, 1916-1930. The Washington quarter became one of America's most enduring coin designs, symbolizing liberty, strength, and leadership. By 1988, the Washington quarter had already been in continuous production for more than 5 decades, serving as one of the most widely circulated denominations in U.S. coinage. The 1988 quarter was issued during the presidency of Ronald Reagan, a period marked by economic reform, Cold War developments, and growing patriotism. Feature details denomination quarter dollar, 25 cents, country United States of America, year of issue 1988, mint marks. P. Philadelphia, D. Denver, S. San Francisco. Proof metal composition 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.26 mm, thickness 1.75 mm, edge reeded, 119 reads. Designer, obverse, John Flanagan. Designer, reverse, John Flanagan. Original design used from 1932-1998. The obverse of the 1988 quarter features the famous bust of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932. Flanagan's design was based on a 1786 bust by Jean-Antoine Houdin, one of the most realistic likenesses of Washington. The portrait depicts Washington facing left, showing calm dignity and resolve. Liberty, across the top of the coin, symbolizing the nation's foundational principle. In God We Trust, to the left of Washington's portrait, signifying the national motto officially adopted in 1956. 1988, the year of minting, located below Washington's neck. Mint mark P, D, or S, positioned to the right of the ribbon in Washington's hair. The simplicity and classical realism of this design helped make it one of the most recognized coin portraits in the world. The reverse design of the 1988 quarter continues the original 1932 motif also created by John Flanagan. It features an American bald eagle, wings spread proudly, clutching a bundle of arrows, a symbol of readiness for defense, and standing atop 2 olive branches, representing peace. United States of America, around the top edge. E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many, one, appearing just above the eagle's head. Quarter dollar, along the bottom edge, denoting the coin's denomination. This classic reverse design reflects America's balance between strength and peace, ideals at the heart of its national character. The 1988 quarter is a clad coin, meaning it is made of layers of different metals. Outer layers: 75% copper and 25% nickel. Core: pure copper. This clad structure gives the coin its distinctive silvery appearance, while maintaining strength and resistance to wear. The process, introduced in 1965 after silver was removed from circulating U.S. coins, helped reduce costs and allowed for massive mint production. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck hundreds of millions of these coins using hydraulic presses that exerted up to 150 tons of pressure to imprint the design onto blank planchettes. Mint mark mintage approximately. Philadelphia P 562,052,000, Denver D 596,810,688, San Francisco proof S 3,262,948. In total, over 1.16 billion 1988 quarters were produced across all mints, making it a common date for collectors. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins, which are specially made for collectors using polished dies and planchettes to achieve a mirror-like finish. While the 1988 Washington quarter is not rare in circulated condition, collectors still appreciate it for its place in the Washington quarter timeline. There are three main collectible varieties. 1988 P quarter, Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark on older coins before 1980, but the P mark was used for clarity. 1988 D quarter, Denver Mint, marked with D, often shows sharper strikes and fewer die cracks. 1988 S proof quarter, struck with great precision for collectors, featuring frosted designs and mirrored fields. Error varieties, rare and valuable. Double die obverse, DDO, doubling visible on Liberty, or In God We Trust. Off-center strikes, coin not centered during striking. Clipped planchette, missing portion of the coin edge. Broad strike, coin struck without the collar, leading to expanded diameter. Such errors, while rare, can significantly raise the coin's market value. As of 2025, approximate collector values for the 1988 quarter are: Condition 1988P 1988D 1988S proof, circulated 25 cents 25 cents. Uncirculated Mississippi 60, $0.75 0.75. Brilliant uncirculated MS 65, $3 minus $5 $3 $5. Proof PR 65 or higher, $4 $6. While not a high-value coin, pristine examples in mint state Mississippi 67 and above can fetch $50 $200 depending on grading and luster. Certified proof coins are especially prized by modern collectors. The 1988 issue sits at the end of the pre-statehood era of the Washington Quarter series. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program, which replaced the eagle reverse design with unique designs for each U.S. state. Thus, the 1988 quarter represents the last decade of the classic Washington eagle style, a symbol of American unity before the commemorative revolution of the late 1990s. This coin embodies an era of stability, tradition, and simplicity, capturing America's identity through art and metal. Every feature of the 1988 quarter carries symbolic depth. Washington's profile: leadership, integrity, independence. Eagle with arrows and olive branch, strength balanced by peace. In God We Trust, faith and moral foundation of the nation. E pluribus unum, the unity of diverse states and people. Copper-nickel alloy, industrial progress and durability of the modern nation. In daily life, this coin circulated widely, used in millions of transactions, parking meters, and vending machines, making it a silent witness to American economic and social life during the late 1980s. Collectors seeking to preserve 1988 quarters should handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Store them in acid-free holders or plastic flips. Avoid cleaning coins with chemicals, as it reduces value. For proof coins, store in airtight capsules away from moisture. Proper care ensures the coin retains its original luster and historical charm. Today, the 1988 quarter dollar stands as a nostalgic relic of late 20th century America. It bridges the past and future of U.S. coinage, a coin struck before digital payments, representing tangible money's everyday importance. To numismatists and historians, the coin's design and durability symbolize the enduring vision of George Washington and the ideals of freedom, unity, and resilience that shaped the nation. The 1988 United States quarter dollar is far more than a 25-cent piece. It is a miniature monument of history, a portrait of leadership, a sculpture of freedom, and a piece of metal artistry that has traveled through countless hands over the decades. Whether held for its modest face value or admired in a collector's album, it stands as a proud emblem of America's economic and cultural journey. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.